Now write down once again asset. Once again I am coming to the word asset. Now what is the meaning of asset? यहाँ लिखो. Asset means, now I am giving you the technical meaning. I said now initially I have given you one what a brief meaning only to have something in your mind. I have said any amount receivable from any person and any expenditure from which benefit derived is an asset. वो correct था, but now I need to give the technical meaning because you are doing some CA professional course. Correct now. देखो asset means assets are a resource arising from past activities. Past activities which are, point number A, which are controlled by entity and and which provides future economic benefit. Now I am not using the word benefit, economic benefit. Economics means in terms of business, business का benefit, correct now, which provide future economic benefit to that entity, to that entity. So which are controlled by the entity, which are controlled by the entities means which are under the control of that entities. Correct now. For example, this is mobile. So can you say this mobile is under my control? Means without permission of my any other person cannot use it. Correct now. So it is under my control. Therefore, this mobile is my asset. This mobile is my asset. Correct now. I'll give you simple example. Just try to understand. कि can I say कि suppose there is an office building. मेरी बात समझना. This office building, correct? So this office building, can I say, is a resource which will give future economic benefit and it is under the control of the entity. Therefore, this building is an asset of the business, no doubt. But just outside the building, there will be some road, Pakka road. Are you getting what I am saying? Pakka road. And can I say road is also required for transportation? If there is no road, so can I say we cannot carry on business? So can this road has been constructed? ये रोड को बनाया गया है, तो this road को बनाने के लिए भी कुछ खर्चा हुआ होगा. तो can I say this road will also provide any future economic benefit? But can I say this is not under the control of the entity? Means any other person can also use it. Any other person can also use it. Therefore road is not an asset of business, but building will be an asset of business. So there are two important terms. One is control, one is future economic benefit. One is control, one is future economic benefit. करेक्ट. ठीक है, धीरे धीरे इसका मीनिंग मैं आपको और बेटर तरीके से समझाऊंगा in our future classes. But I think you have understood. Assets are resource arising from past activities which are controlled by the entities and which provide future economic benefit to that entities. Correct now? Understood? Means in exam, if someone asks you the meaning of asset, write down this meaning. Write down this meaning. Correct? Understood? Now, assets are classified as point number one, fixed assets. Fixed assets. Correct? Fixed asset. तो what are fixed assets? यहाँ लिखेंगे fixed assets are those assets which are expected to be used for more than one accounting period. One accounting period. Correct? Which are expected to be used. Which are expected to be used. Correct? Which are expected to be used for more than one accounting period and are used for point number A, production of goods. Production of goods. It is used for production of goods. Correct? Means can I say we purchase plant and machinery for production of goods, for production activity. That plant and machinery is what? Our fixed asset. So I'm just writing example also. Example, plant. Correct? Point number B, for supply of goods and services. Goods and services means it might happen we are doing trading business. Correct now, so we are not into production, we are into trading. So can I say in that case also we are using many assets for supply of goods and services. For example, I am supplying services to you, so I am using camera for recording and giving services to you. So can I say I am just writing example, I am just writing camera for my business will be a fixed asset. Laptop I'm using for supply of services, that will be also fixed asset. There are many other example I'm just writing. Correct? Understood? And for administrative purposes, can I say कि there are many assets which are not used for production of goods or for supply of goods and services, but they are used for administrative purposes. For example, we have some office where we have many other assets, but there we never provide any classes. So can I say admin department is also required. So any office building, etc., for administrative purposes will be also what? Our fixed asset. Correct now? So just write down administrative building. Just I am just giving example. A factory building hoga, so that will come, that will be used for production of goods. So factory building is also what? Is also what? Fixed asset. Correct? Now this fixed asset is further classified into what? Tangible assets and intangible assets. Correct? Now tangible assets are now known as are also known as property, plant and equipment. Property, plant and equipment. And equipment. What is administrative building? अरे building होगा, building which is used for administration purpose, building which is for production purpose, building which is used for any other purpose. तो building को जो है ना बहुत से पर्पस के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं. For example, this right now this building, suppose this is classroom, I'm using for providing services. But there is one more building where we collect all the amount from you. अभी तो क्या है, this everything went to the virtual mode, but we have face to face class also ना. तो there is one admin building जहां पर स्टूडेंट आते हैं, कैश पे करते हैं, and we give books and registration is completed. That building is our administrative building. वहां पे will not give any classes, correct ना? So that is for administrative purposes, correct ना? Are you getting what I'm saying? Have you understood? So that is administrative building. Abhi this I'm not giving all example. AC in the AC which is used for administrative purpose will be also what? Fixed asset, correct na? Naman, have you understood? So these tangible assets are known as property, plant and equipment. Equipment, correct? Have you understood this point? Point number three. Then I down point number 2. Point number 2. Investment. Investment. तो इन्वेस्टमेंट क्या होता है? एनी एसेट which are held for earning income by way of any income by way of interest, dividend and rent. Interest, dividend and rent, और rent लिखो, correct? और capital appreciation. Capital appreciation. तो any asset भी समझना, any asset which are used for production of goods, for supply of goods and services, for admin purpose, वो तो हो गया आपका fixed asset, correct? This can be either tangible asset, also known as property, plant and equipment. Property, plant and equipment, and intangible asset. But any asset which are held for earning interest income, for earning interest income or dividend income or rental income, correct ना? और rental income, that will be investment. That will be investment. उसको हम बोलते हैं investment. For example, any building which is given on rent, तो now that building is not fixed asset, उसको बोलेंगे हम investment, correct ना? तो any building which is not used for production of goods, not used for supply of goods and services, not used for admin purpose, but is used for earning rental income, तो उसको आपने किसी और को दे दिया है और वहां से you are generating rental income, that will be your investment property. So that is known as investment property, correct ना? तो that is not property, उसको आप बोलेंगे हम investment property. Understood what I am saying? So all building are not fixed asset. Any property from where you are earning rental income will become investment. Have you understood? Now, if you know equity shares, if you have purchased equity shares of any other company, to will generate dividend income, correct now? And if you know debenture, if you purchase debenture of any other company, will generate interest income. So that purchase of debenture, purchase of shares will be also investment, correct now? Are you getting the example? लिखेंगे Example, investment in shares of other company. You know equity shares? I think you know. Investment in debentures. Do you know debentures? I think you know. Of other company. And investment property. Investment property. Correct? Understood? Any property which is given on rent. Property means land or building. Property का मतलब क्या होता है? Land and building. तो any land and building. Property means what? Land and building. तो any land and building which is given on rent will be what? वो आपका क्या होगा? Investment होगा. That will be an investment. Have you understood investment? Correct? Point number 3. Point number 3. Current assets. Current asset. देखो, are those assets which are expected to be realized or sold within 12 months from the end of within 12 months from the end of accounting period from the end of accounting period within 12 months from the end of accounting period which are expected to be realized means cash आ जाएगा or sold. Correct? For example, this is one accounting period. Correct? Year 1, and this is the end of accounting period 31st March. Correct? And this is 12 months from accounting period. So if suppose there is any asset which are expected to be realized within 12 months from the end of accounting period, which are expected to be realized within 12 months, or which are expected to be sold within 12 months from the end of accounting period, are current asset. Correct? ये देखो, it includes point number A, cash and bank balance. Cash and bank balance. Point number 2, inventory. Inventory means what? Stock, or you can add on goods. Correct? Point number C, trade receivable. Trade receivable means debtor. Correct? Understood this point? Correct. Have you understood this point? I think you understood. So I think you have understood asset. Asset will also include fixed asset. So asset is classified into fixed asset, investment, and what? Current asset and current asset. Understood?